Hello, and welcome to the next part of the Nitro Type Speed Tournament. In today's video, we have Daymare going against Randora in the Losers Bracket. This is the second round of Losers Bracket. Now, Daymare is probably a good high tier 2, while Randora is a good low tier 2. So this should be kind of close, but not really. You can see there's a bit of a wampus, so there's a little additional pressure. So you can see it's a very excellent text for our competitors here, as myself got 155, I believe, or 153. But you can see there Daymare takes that with a 167, as Randora falls behind with a 134. See, Randora here is complaining about how he lagged at the start, but he did complete the race, so that race will count. The score is now 1-0 in Daymare's favor. On to the second round. This text is a bit deal harder than the first one, I'd say. So you can see here Randora takes an early lead into the 120 zone, but Daymare is able to pull ahead. But it seems to be pretty back and forth here between our two competitors, as Randora is able to take a clear advantage here into the 140 zone as Daymare tries to catch up with these string of text that becomes easier. You can see here Daymare strides ahead of Randora using a nitro to gain that advantage near the end there. We can see here the second round goes to Daymare with a 148, where Randora gets a 142. A very close race, but the score is now 2-0 in Daymare's favor. On to the third round. This text is a bit easier than the second one, but probably not as easy as the first one in my opinion. As Randora, I believe he nitros Igneous. Daymare also nitros Igneous, I believe, and is able to catch up to Randora into the 140 zone. Randora falters behind when he gets to release. Falls behind quite a bit here now, as Daymare is able to take a clear gap ahead of Randora here. You can see here the third round concludes with Daymare getting a 153, while Randora gets a 129. On to the fourth round. This is a pretty easy text, although there's some difficult segments that are pretty hard to verse through. So you can see our competitors not off to that good of a start, in both of them into the 130s. Randora falls behind into the 120s, as Daymare is able to climb up into the 140s with this burstful segment here. You can see here, we get to a little bit of difficulty here, this part of the text, as Daymare nitros Petroleum, and Randora tries his best to catch up, but it is in vain. Daymare there sold there at the end, but is able to win with a 136, while Randora gets a 124, which means the fourth round goes to Day. On to the fifth round now. Daymare is 4-0 right now, so Randora is going to need some races if he does not want to get eliminated from the tournament. You can see here, this is another medium to hard difficulty text. There's definitely some hard parts to it. Our competitors here not doing too well into the 130 zone, as Randora is able to take a bit of a lead with Daymare, but Daymare uses a nitro and is able to make a gap by the end here, it seems, and is able to burst this ending section somehow. Although he does falter a bit, but Randora falters more, as we can see the ending here, with Daymare getting a 133 and Randora getting a 122, which means the fifth round goes to Daymare. This means the score is now 5-0. You can see here Daymare advances to the next part of the losers bracket, as Randora is eliminated from the tournament.